Hey everybody, and welcome to the bullshit party. And in this one we're gonna be taking a close look at the new Podium vehicle, the Dinka RT3000. As always, we're gonna be taking a look at its exterior, its interior, the way it customizes and performs and all that good stuff, in the place where we can customize it, and ultimately I'm gonna be telling you if it's worth it. And with that short intro out of the way, let's get started with the 360 on the vehicle, while I give you some facts about it. First off, this is based on the Honda S2000. And it's kind of pricey. It costs $1.7 million new, in case you haven't unlocked the trade-in price, which is 1.2. And in case you're curious to see what type of interactivity the car has, it can, well, basically you can open both doors, the hood and the trunk, and ooh la la, look at that engine. And speaking of the engine, it should be said that this vehicle was released in 2021, which makes it one of the newest vehicles added to the game. And yeah, pretty faithful to the original Honda it's based on. But the thing that gets me most excited about this vehicle is actually this. Just give me a second. Is this. That's right, it's a convertible. And you guys probably know that I love convertibles. No joke. And yeah, that's the exterior. Now let's jump in and look at how the interior looks. The interior is very 90s. As for the way the car sounds, okay, that's not great, but it's not bad either. And with that, we're off to the Los Santos Tuner's place to customize this. And in case you didn't know, it's a rear-wheel drive vehicle, as you can see here. And with that, we are off to the Los Santos car meet, as I said, to customize the Dinka RT3000. And on our way there, I'm going to be sharing with you my thoughts and impressions of the stock version of it, and wow, is it slidey. And it should be mentioned that I've driven this car before. As a matter of fact, I made a review of it as soon as it came out. Too bad that I don't remember anything about it. And to make this as fair as possible review-wise, I haven't watched my original commentary, so I legitimately have no idea what I said in that video. So if I contradict myself, I do apologize for that, but I'm kind of an idiot, so what you can expect. In terms of how the vehicle behaves, the acceleration is decent. From what I can tell, the brakes are, they're okay. But the feature the vehicle has that strikes me the most is the way it behaves in terms of handling. It is a rear-wheel drive car, and it did came out with the basically the Drift DLC, the Los Santos Tuners DLC. Oh, that was a big move. And as I was saying, it came out in the Drift DLC, so the car is probably going to be very, very drifty. But we'll see about that when we exit the Los Santos Tuners place. But so far, yeah, not bad at all. And I'm really happy that I believe this is the first convertible that we've had on the Podium, which, as I said before, I love convertibles. Too bad I really suck at driving them. But yeah, as far as delivery goes, we're gonna be taking that baby off as soon as we get in, because it's really ugly. Speaking of taking it off, we're here. And here we are, and one thing that I didn't mention is that this vehicle is a part of the sports car category in GTA Online. And since we don't have a sell option here, can't really tell you how much you can sell it for, but chances are you can sell it for zero, so yippee. As always, we're gonna be customizing all the performance options up front, so we don't forget anything. Ooh, that's cool. We have a lot of engine options, which is pretty standard actually for this DLC. And let's see now, splitter, spoiler, suspension, transmission is the one we want, and turbo is definitely one we want. And with that done, let's start. Let's start customizing. Kind of like the performance bumper, rear bumper options. Okay, we can go bumperless, I guess. Okay, since this is a very car-heavy DLC, the customization options definitely don't disappoint. So, kind of happy about that, to be perfectly honest. I wasn't sure what I was gonna get. Let's go with this one. Did I choose it? Okay, chose it now. Engine options, as always, I'm not gonna be putting any of those on because they just cost an insane amount of money, and let's face it, they're not visible due to the non-translucent hood. But if you want to spend an extra $100,000, I guess you can customize your engine. So, yippee. Next up, the exhaust option. Let's see, do we have something bigger? Actually, I kind of like that. Headlight covers. And by the way, the menu here is incredibly unresponsive, if you couldn't tell. Let's see, front fenders. Okay, so we can customize only the front fenders. Never mind. We can customize both the front and the rear fender. Oh my god. You know what? Actually kind of like that. Can we remove the rear fender as well? Nope. Grill. Okay. So I guess if you want to spend $3,600 for literally nothing, you can do that. See, now we have different hood options, and I'm assuming we're gonna have also a translucent. There we go. Do I dare go hoodless? Nah, because I didn't customize the engine. See, if I had, I would have done so. Well, let's go with this one. It's the extreme hood. There you go. Interior, I'm not gonna be bothering with anything regarding the interior because I really don't care for it, but you can customize everything, including the gauge cluster, the dials. But I'm not gonna be doing that, and I really can't wait to get this horrible livery off. But these are all the liveries you can choose from in case you're into that type of thing. Actually kind of like this one, but I'm not gonna be spending that much money on it. So none. Mirrors. Nope. Kind of like the stock ones. Of course, yellow and black for the license plate. We're gonna be respraying at the end. And why would you want to do this? Why would you want to ruin the convertible? I don't get that. But if you want to ruin it, I guess you have the option to. Nope. Splitter. You can modify the splitter a little bit on the front. Not gonna be doing that. Spoiler. This is an interesting one. We can put a spoiler on the vehicle. And we have several different cool options for it. Let's go with the low spoiler, sun strip. I'm not really feeling it. Suspension, we can slam the car to the ground. Transmission, we already did. Turbo wheels. Now this is let's change the tires, because I remember the there was something regarding a drift option basically in the menu. So let's go with different type of wheels. Let's go with off-road sports tuner. Let's go with tuner rims. Those aren't horrible. Wheel color, don't care about that. Tire design, don't care about that. Tire enhancements. Low grip tires, that's the one we want. So, cool. Windows, doesn't really make a difference. Actually, it taints the headlights there. And the brake lights. Cost $5,000, so not gonna be doing that. And it's time to respray the vehicle. And as always, I asked you guys, the viewers, what color do you want me to make the vehicle in the video you're watching right now? And most of you suggested Galaxy Blue, which was one of the options that I gave you guys. So yeah, we're gonna be making it Galaxy Blue as soon as I find it. But thank you to everybody that voted, and yeah, expect another poll next week. Galaxy Blue. That actually doesn't look that bad. Secondary color. Let's go with something metallic again. Sunset orange doesn't look that bad. Trim color. Maybe something orange as well. Yeah, why not? Accent color. I don't really care for that. That's basically the gauge cluster. Yeah, don't care for that. Crew emblem. Yes, please. And we're done. And here we are, finally on the outside. Go away, Dom. And I'm assuming the vehicle already has the low grip tires, because look at this. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, it's so slippery. This has to be one of the most slippery vehicles of the entire game. Wow. This is pretty much undrivable in its current state. So funny. Wow. Is it good for drift? I mean, it's very controllable, if that's even a word, but wow, does it slide? But the slides are very predictable, if that makes sense. I don't know if it translates well through video, but it's very intentional, everything that I'm doing with the car. It's not like any other, for example, the Drift Yosemite is very unpredictable, but that's the fun of it. This, however, very slidey, but very predictable. Actually, really like it. It's really fun. And I ruined it. Let's see, can we change the tires? Tires. I think this is the one. Okay, and this is the vehicle without it being lowered, and it behaves... Honestly, it behaves very much like the stock version. Maybe just a tiny bit more slipperier because of the extra power. Wow, that was... But yeah, wow. I actually really like this one, especially for drifting. In terms of acceleration, it's not gonna blow your socks off. It's nothing special. In terms of braking, yeah, the brakes are a little bit better. But the main attraction to this one is just the way it behaves. The handling is the best part of the vehicle. Wow. Let's go back with the lower stands. Vehicle roof. Let's see. Do we have anything else here? Nope. And with the lower stands, it's this is basically the way the devs intended you to drive the car. Yeah, it's just so much fun. I gotta say, I totally recommend this one. Just go and get it. Go win it from the Lucky Wheel, in case you're watching the video in the week it was released, because this is the current Podium vehicle, which means you can get it for free. As for spending $1.7 million on this, I don't really... I guess if you like drifting, although there are less expensive options, much cheaper options for... but they don't have the low grip tires. They slide, but they don't slide as predictable. You know what? I'm gonna say this vehicle is worth it. Spending money on it and getting it for free. Very worth it. So, go get it. It's a great vehicle. And I guess that's bringing us to the end of the video. So, thank you so much to everybody that watched. Hopefully, you liked what you saw. If that's the case, please don't forget to leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. And, I guess I'll catch you all in the next one. Now let's take the roof back down and go have some fun. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Whee! Oh.